Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes, and everybody that's been coming in, all the new subscribers. Thank you for your support. The ones that means well, I appreciate you. Okay, thank you. So, Mo3's manager just did another interview, and it makes you wonder, y'all, why he's from page to page all over the place. Okay, now unlike a lot of other managers that's busy trying to see to their artists, this manager right here is enjoying the spotlight, which makes you wonder. Okay, it takes you to this spot right here. Okay, y'all, I want you all to think about the interviews that Mo3 did. Okay, I want you to think about all the interviews that he was doing on radio stations and all of this stuff. And I want you to think about the look that his manager had on his face when he was like in the cut in the background watching. Okay, he didn't have the look of I'm proud of my artist look. He had the look of to me. Okay, and this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and everything is alleged. Well, most of it is. Okay, y'all. But to me, he did not look like the proud manager. He looked at like he wanted to be in that spot. Okay, he knew he was not, a rapper. He knew he was not a singer, but it was something in his eyes that he lusts for that attention. He lusts to be in that spot, even when Mo3 was having interviews. Okay, and the reason why I say this is because look at all the interviews that he does now. He's from one page to another. If he cannot change the narrative of a page, allegedly he pays people to change the narrative of their pages. Okay, so why is he from the same round of pages? Okay, he is from the cheesy page to the real life death production page. He's back and forth. Okay, then he was on I can't even remember his name because I don't have nothing to do with him no more too much, but y'all know what I'm talking about. He's from one page to another, one page, and it's still the same circle of pages. Okay, one page, it seems as if he got beat out of some money. He tried to bat him off. They took the money and then they flipped on him. And he got mad about that. We already know that he's, he runs the no brain cells page. We already know that. That's why he praises him so much on that channel. And it's not about finding out who did what. Okay. So I want to ask you this question. Who's on the couch now? Okay, we know Mo3 used to be on that couch. He used to be on that couch. But now, the manager is on that couch. All the time. Okay? Like I said, what other manager does that? And it puts me in the mind of Suge Knight, when Suge Knight was like, if you don't want a manager that's all in the videos and all want to be, in the spotlight, basically, come to death row, which wasn't no better. But it makes me think about that. When you have a manager that stays in the forefront. This is what they're saying that Sexual Chocolate does for his artists. They're saying that his artists that signed to him, he helps them to a point where they do not become bigger than him. If it gets to a point where he thinks they're going to get bigger than him, then there's a problem. It's a selfishness about it. This is what people are reporting on Sexual Chocolate. But to be honest with you, this is what I'm seeing with Mo3's manager. Okay, it ain't about being bigger than him, but he just wants to be in that spotlight more than the artists. You would think he'd be pushing them, but no, he's pushing his face on everything. First thing I noticed was that fat neck. He's gaining a lot of weight, y'all. Okay, so he's eating good off of Mo3, okay? And, this girl that he's with that has, the baby, I guess she's had it by now. that everybody was saying that it could be Mo3's baby too. So that could be why his neck so big. You over there eating with her. You know, when you're pregnant, you eat a lot. So that could be why. Okay, enjoying the fruits of Mo3's labor with, allegedly, somebody that Mo3 was with. This is word on the street, okay, y'all? Now, I'm wondering now, is he getting scared? Because you're starting to see his face more and more, okay? For one while, you didn't hear anything. And then when I mentioned, he just got busted for telling on the movie guy that directed the movie. This came from Rain Man himself, okay? Mo3's manager. This came from him. That Mr. E is friends with Trap, okay, y'all? This came from Rain Man. All right? Now, it didn't come from him. Nobody didn't all and out ask him. But he was tricked into giving out some information without giving out some information. Okay? And he gave it out by accident. And this is how he got busted. And then after he got busted about that, now you're seeing him doing interviews from one page to the next. Like, she not going to call me out that I'm not, I done got quiet. Now you're seeing him pop up everywhere. And every time he talks, he gives himself away on more things, y'all. Okay? Now, something that stands out the most, okay, in this interview is not one, not two, but three things now, y'all. I keep telling y'all when clues come in threes, they're coming in threes. Everything that has to do with Mo3 is clues in threes. Okay? Now, three people that was on Empire's record label. Not was on three. Okay. Three people that were about to sign. I'll put it that way. Three people that were about to sign with other people. Okay. Clues and threes. Mo3 was about to sign a contract with Yo Gotti. Okay. Now, Rain Man just came on an interview and told us about two other people that was about to sign with other people. Okay? He didn't say who they were going to sign with, but he said they were about to sign too. So there go another clues and threes. Three people were about to sign contracts at the time that Mo3 passed. Pay attention, y'all. Mo3 was going to Yo Gotti record label. 7 was about to sign with somebody else too. They didn't release who. Okay? Don was about to sign a contract with another record label. 3 people, y'all. 3 people were about to sign contracts that were not going to have anything to do with Rain Man. Mo3 was going to Yo Gotti. He was getting new management. Okay? He had ties to HSM. So, if he was going to Yo Gotti and these were his artists, Mo3's artists, most likely, 9 times out of 10, Yo Gotti was going to have the pick of the litter. Okay, y'all? He most likely was going to sign them too. See, it's more stuff coming out now. They keep putting their foot in their mouth, okay? They keep doing it. Now, I want y'all to think about with Mo3 out the play, out the way, okay, y'all? Empire is still in control of a lot of things that's tied to Mo3. He didn't never get to sign with Yo Gotti. So Empire is still in charge of Mo3's earnings, okay? They still get their cut because he never signed with a new artist. This is looking worse and worse, y'all, okay? The more they interview, the more they let that cat out the bags, okay? Now, lo and behold, number 7 and Don is signed to Empire now. Remember I said this some videos back. The name of my video is, what kind of deal did Ghazi strike with Rain Man? And now it's coming out. Okay? I said this so many videos back. Okay? That Rayman and Gazi and Sex Chocolate, okay, is working together. I said this so many videos back. Okay? I said Mo3 had one, you know, that little picture that they have on the cartoons and have like an angel on this side and a devil on this side. Well, Mo3 had two devils on each side of him, my understanding. Okay? He had Rain Man on one side, and he had Sexual Chocolate on this other side. And both of these people were in his ear, trying to get him to resign with Empire. Okay? Not only trying to get him to sign with Empire, they were trying to get Mo3 to sign paperwork to put their name on it. Okay? I know y'all was hearing all this stuff about Mo3 wasn't signed to, he didn't have no paperwork with Rain Man. Excuse me. Y'all heard he didn't have no paperwork with, Sexual Chocolate. This is why I go to show y'all, was there some forgery in the play? Because now, all of a sudden, Mo3 has paperwork with Sexual Chocolate, giving him 65% distribution. Okay? Now, Mo3 has paperwork with his manager, giving him rights to have a insurance policy on him. What the heck is going on, y'all? Like I told y'all, the more they talk, the more they put their foot in their mouth, okay? So now, with Mo3 out there, everybody was saying, what do they have to gain? Okay? Well, Rain Man is gaining some kind of, fan and artist deal with Yo Gotti now. I mean, not Yo Gotti, Empire now, Gazi. Okay? He's getting a percentage when he's bringing artists to Empire. Okay? Remember when I made the video about what kind of deal? Okay? Remember when I made the video about it's not enough that people of other races is getting insurance policies on us, but now on artists, not us. Okay? But now artists, okay, former artists and managers are being taught the rope because they want to take the attention off of themselves, so they're going to put it on the managers. Okay? Everybody been noticing that all these artists, rap artists that signs with Empire and certain record labels are ending up dead. Okay? Before the ink dry. Remember I told y'all, now these distribution dealing people and people that have these record labels, now they have a recruiter. Okay? That they're teaching the game. And this is how they're branching off from them. I teach you the game, but you still bring me some meat to the table. Okay? You notice Sexual Chocolate branched off a little bit from Empire, but they still gonna get some of his music if something happened to him. They still gonna get something out of that because they distribution some of Sexual Chocolate's music. So y'all see how this sacrifice thing works? Okay, they sacrifice themselves to the record label. If you don't have no artists to bring to the table so we can sacrifice some more people, then you're getting, older and your music is not hot no more. You're worth more gone than alive. Then I'll go after you. But if you're still trying to stay afloat, okay, and you feeling like you have an empire to build for your kids' legacy, then you got to bring some meat to the table to sacrifice. Okay? This is how this is working. The managers are now the smart ones, okay, that think they smart. The ones that think they playing chess, okay? They're sitting back noticing, okay, this is how they making this big money. I can do this too. Look at King Von's manager now, okay? He's trying to do his own thing. He's not trying to go distribute music through distributors and this and that now, doing distribution deals. He's trying to do everything his own self, okay? Him and his wife. They're setting it up that they're going to be the ones that, profit instead of all these other people. They're going to sign side, deals and business ventures with their artists. And if their artist is gone and they don't even know that they signed these business deals, who is the money left to? Y'all have to pay all of this attention, okay? And this little circle right here is tripping me out. And just like I said, this last interview that he just made, who was he defending? He is defending Sexual Chocolate, who is all over the place. He's on Tasha K's interview. She's not interview, but she's doing videos on him. Tasha K. Okay, doing videos on Sexual Chocolate. Sexual Chocolate is all over the news, all over the place. In negative light, of course, but he's all over the place. That's why I told y'all. Is they landing him up now? Is they getting ready to do something major? Or is they landing him up to give up somebody else, like I told y'all? All of a sudden, he's pushing for people, mostly African Americans, because he know that's who follows him. Go take that vaccine. Remember what I told you? I won't sacrifice my family, but I'll sacrifice my fans. I'll tell them to go take this shot. Okay? Peep the game. Okay? And out of all the people that's on here on social media right now, why would Rain Man out the blue, the person, pop up to protect him? Okay? In his interview, he is, shedding some light on Sexual Chocolate right now. Pay attention. Okay? Pay attention. They're all friends. And this was all allegedly a setup, okay, with all these people. Now, he said something in this interview. He says, let's analyze this interview, y'all. He says, people gonna talk. They gonna talk they stuff to the dirt, okay? So he's trying to send out subliminal messages of people that's running their mouth, okay? He's also telling you something else, too. Y'all think about this. Mo3, everybody considered him running his mouth on social media until he ran, it's even posts out here saying similar things. You talk so much about, Oak Cliff or whatever. Now you lay in the middle of it. This is what people were putting out on posts. It's the same mentality. Well, he just said it in a different way. They talk their stuff to the dirt. Pay attention to the messages that you're getting, okay? I want you to pay attention to something else that he said in his last interview, okay? He says, I guess it's the last interview. This is the first time I listened to it. The Lord knows I'll be like, it's cringeworthy because I hate to even listen to their voices, okay? I have to make myself watch them. But he says that Mo3 always took up for him. Okay? You can't bad friends like that. Mo3 always took up for me. So if Mo3 always took up for you, ask yourself this question. Okay? Why the fake beefs? Why the fake beefs? You jump on Beato's live and you tease him. You already know he was upset about y'all not pushing his career and Mo3 shooting up, and he done jumped on the op side and he's against Mo3 now. Why are you jumping on his lives? You're trying to pretend like he's so professional on this interview. But he's jumping on the ops lives, teasing him. You already know Mo3 got his hands full already. He got real enemies. He got fake enemies. People jumping on, pretending like they beefing with him just so they can bring up their rap career. Okay? He know all of this is going on. So why is you teasing people that clearly has, a problem with Mo3? So why you helping it out if you so professional? You saying people should get their flowers while they're alive. Well, you made sure Mo3 got his flowers after he died. You know, all the flowers to the funeral. You made sure of that. You helped make sure of that because you teased his enemies. You made them feel worse than they were already feeling. You was trying to boost stuff in their face when you already had deals on the table and stuff going on. You didn't even need to push this beef, but you kept doing it. Now the odd part is after Mo3 is gone, you want to push, oh, the beef is over, oh, the this, oh, the that. And you tried to push it and make it seem like in the beginning. Okay, we ain't forgot about this. You were along with everybody else trying to make it seem like everything was Mo3's fault. That didn't fly because the fans wasn't even having that. Because Mo3 was letting everybody know what was going on through social media. So that didn't fly. So now you're trying to come back to the table again and figure like, if I pretend, if I make it look like Mo3 better than everybody else and blah, 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 then I'll get this fan base back. But you done already messed up with the fans because they seeing how you working. Okay? Let's get back to this part about what he said about Mo3. You know, always took up for him. If he know Mo3 took up for him, don't it make sense now, the fake beefs? Ask yourself this question, okay? Just ask yourself this question. If Mo3 and the boxer lived in the same building, okay? Mo3 had problems with somebody that the boxer is attached to. Okay? If the manager if Mo3 always take up for the manager, listen to me, y'all. What is it going to make Mo3 do if the manager get into a fight with Big Bird? Okay? He not only gets into a fight with Big Bird, but the boxer is there too. The boxer didn't touch him because of his, his career and everything. Okay? He didn't touch him. But he was there. And that's his boy. And they jumped on my manager. So what that's going to make Mo3 do? Not only do he want to come at, Big Bird, he wants to come at the guy that live in his building that was with Big Bird that jumped on his manager. Is y'all peeping this? Is y'all peeping how they got Mo3 out the way? Okay? Got him out the way. Are y'all peeping how from one scenario to another, this guy was setting up stuff to get Mo3 out the way? It was a lineup from the start. Mo3 was running around here doing interviews and playing, Connect Foe, that he was undefeated. He wasn't even playing the same game that his manager was playing. His manager just admitted he was playing chess all along. That's what he said. What was his words? He was playing chess all along. While Mo3 was playing a different game. How ironic is it that right when Mo3 is taking out that Sexual Chocolate's new album, it's part 3. If your last album was, Goat Talk 2, then what's next? Goat Talk 3, right, y'all? How ironic. And how coincidental is his death, happened when it happened, and everything fell in line the way it fell in line after he passed. It seemed like it was all planned from the start. It was a chess move thing. Like he said, he was playing chess. Mo3 he might be the king of Connect Foe, but I'm the king of chess. That's what he was saying. When everybody was saying Happy Snake Day, the biggest snake to me was right up under his nose. That was the biggest snake. Okay, y'all? Another thing that tripped me out, y'all, in this interview, every time that somebody mentioned Money Maya, his face lit up. Did y'all notice that? Every time Money Maya's name popped up, Mo3's manager was all smiles. Why would you be all smiles about a female that everybody is saying snake Mo3? He was getting information from her about the ops. In the end, she turned around and snaked him and gave the drop. Why did he smile? If this is your boy, and it's all over social media that Money Maya has something to do with him passing, why is it so funny? See, this is what I tell you about. Ain't nothing professional about him. Anybody that signed with him is desperate because somebody is dangling some money in their face and they just want that fast money. And they're not thinking about the outcome. They are not thinking about the outcome of what this guy is truly about. He's not about his artists. He's not. Let's see what else he was talking about. I don't wanna miss nothing because I wrote some notes because this whole thing just seemed crazy to me. I think I done covered everything. He also said something about he don't do stuff for clout. But in the beginning of the interview, he said that, it's good publicity. Ain't publicity good publicity, even good or bad? Isn't that clout? You're trying to put your artist on a pedestal so that people will buy his music. People will watch his movies if he's in it. He said in the beginning that everything that was going on was good for clout, for, publicity. That was his words. And then toward the ending of it, he said, I don't do nothing for clout. Which one is it, baby? Because you just said you do. You just said you do. I think all of this crap is for publicity. Think about the new music that just came out. Background dancer garbage. That he wouldn't have never... One thing about background dance is the money that he's making. I done told y'all, the money that he makes is not coming from his music, y'all. He wants the authorities to think that he gets paid because he's this big time rapper. That's what he wants to spin. But he's not getting paid. People not even coming to his shows like that. But the few little flunkies that, they are not even thinking straight. The ones that he has, coming to support him. But he's not even selling out shows in other places. Not like that. Okay? He wants authorities to think that he makes a lot of money with rap. But he's not. Stuff just started getting back open up. And now stuff is starting to really get closed back up. Okay? So he ain't no money off of that. And half of the money I'm telling y'all now is fake money that they put in them stacks of money that's in their videos. So these young kids that's thinking that they got, he balling, got stacks of money. A lot of these stacks is fake, baby. Okay, I just found that myself. A lot of stacks is fake. He's making his money off of businesses. He's making his monies off of licks. He's making his money off of hits. And not hit records. Hitting up people. Getting rid of people. Making people disappear. This is what he gets paid off of. Not only that, he has some mojo, some bad mojo attached to him. Not only the background dancer has bad mojo, but Big Bird has some bad mojo attached to them. It's not going to detach either. Anybody that does any music, anybody that does anything with them is going to feel the mojo that's coming off of them. Okay? Anybody. It was just like I told you all about Lil Durk, y'all. He came down there to Texas in somebody else's mojo. When he got his own, he came down to Texas and he left Texas. People came there to hit up the place while he was there. He left Texas and he went back to wherever he was from. And ever since then, his family member then got hit up. His crib then got hit up. Anybody that is attaching themselves to Dallas artists right now, that's in the middle of this Mo3 thing, they got some bad mojo coming off of them, attaching themselves to them. Seriously. Another name that's popping up, Rock Nation, y'all. Okay? Now, it came from 2 different places. Okay? I don't know if it's 100% true because I try to pull it up and I'm not pulling anything up on it. And you would think that this would be everywhere. But people are saying that Big Bird just signed with Rock Nation. At first, when I heard it, I was like, is they trying to change the narrative again? To make it seem like, take it in another direction from us because we don't want to get caught up for this what went down on that expressway. Now they're saying that not background dancer, but Big Bird, the yellow Big Bird, y'all, is signed with Jay-Z, Rock Nation. When I first heard it, like I said, I was like, it's to change the narrative. But then when I thought about it, I was like, if that is true, I told you some bad mojo going on. Could that be the reason why Beyonce and Jay-Z's house just got burned down? Some bad mojo is going on, y'all. I promise y'all, it is. Anybody that attaches themselves to yellow business and the trapster, they're getting some bad luck coming their way. And I was like thinking like, oh well, maybe if he is signed with him, then maybe it's more to this than that. People were in my inbox talking about that 11:11 album was years ago before Mo3 even blah, 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 blah. But that's not what I was trying to put out there. I was trying to put out there that these people that Mo3 was about to sign with, which is, what is his name? Yo Gotti and Rock Nation now. People were telling me that Yo Gotti come out with an album pretty much every year. Or, every album that he do come out, it comes out on 11/11. So I was like, was that a sign that they were sending him a sign? Like, you're not finna get this artist from us. We'll get rid of him on the day that you said puts out your album. Any album that you puts out. We will show you something. This one belongs to us. We're going to eat off of him, not you. So that's what I thought that could have been about. But if you think about bringing Rock Nation to the table, because everybody say Rock Nation has something to do with Nipsey. Okay? This is word on street. So if you put this into play, y'all, and Big Bird was about to sign with Rock Nation all along, then was this a lie? Did they pump up Mo3 head just to be on some bullcrap with him? But I don't see Rock Nation throwing away no talent like Mo3 for a talent like Big Bird. He's not all that, y'all. Sorry. 1-hit, 2-hit wonder, and anything he's still putting out is garbage. Everybody, I'm telling y'all, the people that I grew up around, People that I do talk to and ask them, okay, they got their foot planted in the streets and they listen to hardcore rap music. And when I talk to them, they don't even pretty know who this guy is, except for That's On Me. They don't know who he is outside of that. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Not no real, okay? The real street guys. They don't mess with him like that. They don't even know who he is. And when they do listen to that, they laugh like that's garbage. This is what I get from people that's, hip out here in these streets. He's nothing to them. And this is why I'm trying to tell you that mojo that's attached to Dallas right now, Dallas artists that has something to do with Mo3, is spreading. It takes your mind in a lot of places when they say that, Big Bird just signed with Rock Nation. This is what the word is. Now, I don't know if it's 100% true, but this is word that's on the street. And if that's the case, why would Rock Nation want to be tied to them? Why would this come out now? Why would he want to sign somebody that's not that good of an artist? Why would he want to sign him? We know, Jay-Z and them to be about their money. The artists that Jay-Z and them pushes, they puts them on a pedestal. They're not trying to be in front of their artists. They put their artists out there, and they push them to extreme to make money. It's not no selfishness about them. But we do know that they have money problems after they do sign with them, because look at Rihanna. She haven't been putting out no music. Y'all heard that song, "You Better Have My Money"? She was having money problems with Rock Nation. I'm just saying. She was having money problems. So for them to now say that Big Bird is signed with them, they sign artists that can make them big money. I do not see Big Bird making them no big money. They gonna have to put some hell of a songwriters in there to write for him, to pump him up like that. Because right now, he do not have no hit record, like constant hit records like that for them to get involved in this whole mess, even with the Mo3 thing that's going on. Why would they want to put them, their family, into this? Now, if they were already tied to this and it was all a joke on Mo3 and Yo Gotti, that makes you look at Yo Gotti again. If Big Bird is really signed with Rock Nation, then this turns the table around again. This turns it around to why would Yo Gotti be trying to sign Mo3 when the people that he work with is interested in Big Bird? Something ain't right about this whole thing, y'all. Something is weird. That's all I'm saying. Something is weird about Mo3's manager jumping on an interview and publicly defending Sexual Chocolate now. Something is odd about that. That lets you know that they are friends, y'all. He's defending him. Sexual Chocolate has music talking about, when my guy get out the car, you're gonna be like you better be like a track star. You're talking about Mo3 in your songs, allegedly. Another thing that Mo3's manager says, he says that people ain't riding for 3. I beg to differ. How can you say people are not riding for 3 when 3 died 11/11/2020? Okay? And it is now August 7th. August 7th, y'all. His fans is still riding for him. Bodies are dropping. We don't know. You can't tell who doing what no more, because a lot of background dancers, people that's dropping, word on the street is he's dropping his own people because he think that they're going to tell something. He said nobody's not riding for Mo3. His fans is riding for him, just like this just happened. Every time that they think I want to stop, they tell me to keep going. Everybody. And my fan base then got big. Not fan base, but my subscription base then got big. And the majority of the people that's on my subscriptions, okay, not fan base, y'all, because I ain't big head. No. I'm not even on that cloud crap, okay? Subscribers. The majority of my subscribers tell me to keep going for Mo3. I have very few, a handful that's on my page that's fake followers. They're here to run information back to others that's been blocked. Honest to God truth. They're here to run back to other people's pages that, try to leech on to me for views. And then they pumped up their page like that. And then now they want to act like, she over there laughing. And the guys is just holding people, sticks. Let the sticks go and stop laughing. Well, old man, I can laugh as much as I want to. And other people on their pages, they can hold how many sticks as they would like. It's not about what you think. Okay? You are the person that's the fake family member of YouTube that leeches on to people for clout as well. And the reason why I say this is because, what's that guy's name? Trap in the Kitchen, Trap Kitchen, or something like that. He has a bigger following than the old man, okay? And the old man went after him for views, okay? And not only that, people are saying that this guy is, I'm not even gonna go into that. It don't even matter. Okay? But, what they say? What do they say? Get back. Just a little get back, y'all. Okay? Another thing that the manager said, he said, prepare for the worst. Prepare for the worst. And another thing that he said, prepare. That kept sticking in my head. Prepare for the worst. Prepare for the worst. Was he preparing for the worst when he was picking? Was he preparing for the worst? Because he knew what was going to come out of it. He knew what was going to come out of all the beefs. That somebody was going to lose their life. He knew what was going to come out of it. They knew what was going to come out of it. They know eventually Mo3 was going to catch them. But were they going to catch him? That's the question. Were they going to catch Mo3? Every time Mo3 came out, he was ready. Every time Mo3 came out, they were scared. How else were they going to take him down if they didn't take his stick? That was the main thing. The only way we going to get him is unarm him. Because we couldn't go at him. And it's just going to be hitters against hitters. And it's a big chance that he was going to win. But if we want to win in the end, the only way that we can take this guy out is we take his stick. Goes back to I keep a stick in the car. When you put out a song, I keep a stick in the car. Unlike this nigga, he didn't keep his stick in the car. He didn't even know where it was. I'm ready for war. If that wasn't steered toward Mo3, I don't know what is. Because to me, that's what I get. My G in the back seat of the car. And what he letting loose, you're not going to come back from. Did he come back from it, y'all? He didn't. Unless you're a track star. That's what he says in his song, Sexual Chocolate. He just put out new music. Background dancers just put out new music. I tell y'all, every time people start coming up for interviews and start getting pushed back to the front light and they're doing videos, they're promoting their new stuff. Is this Rain Man's way of promoting for background dancer? Is this Rain Man's way of supporting Sexual Chocolate's new music that's coming out by bringing him up? Because everybody's talking about Sexual Chocolate right now. Is this his way of supporting them without supporting them? He say he playing chess, y'all. He's playing chess. Is these more moves? He's supporting Sexual Chocolate. Sexual Chocolate is in the limelight. Things are pointing to him now about a few things. Your songs that you came out after Mo3 passed, it sounds like they're toward Mo3, not toward Big Bird now. They knew Mo3 was trying to leave and move out of town. Jump on a plane, I'm going to shoot that bee down. Like you not going nowhere. Now they're trying to steer things to another direction. They're trying to say that Yellow is signed to Roc Nation now. Is this Roc Nation way of trying to be messy and get in the middle of some bull crap? Or was he in there all along? Or is this a whole lie that he ain't signing with no Roc Nation? Because I would think that Roc Nation would sign better talent than this. So only thing we can do now really, y'all, is sit back and just see. Okay? Just sit back and observe. That's all I can do too. Sit back and observe what's really good. Okay, y'all? Last thing I want to say about him, I think. Okay? I think. Might have a couple more. I don't know. You know I'm sipping. I'm sipping now a little bit. He said in this interview, I know what I need to get to this side of the room. Boom. When he said those words, I know what I need to get to that side of the room, I thought about that interview. I think it was Bebe or somebody he did an interview with. And he was on the other side of the room, y'all. And Mo3 was sitting there giving an interview with, I think, somebody. It might have been Bebe, somebody. I don't know. Okay? I know he was doing an interview. And the look on his face over there in the cut to the side, like, I want to be in that spot. I deserve to be right there, not you. That's what I got from that look that he gave him. It was a hater look. These are the words that just came out his mouth in an interview. Prepare for the worst. He prepared for the worst. The worst was Mo3 being taken out in this whole scenario. He prepared for it because he knew it was coming. He's friends with the people, all the people that's tied to this. He's friends with them. He's the reason why Mo3 was doing music with the ops before Mo3 was taken out, because he was the manager. He was the one setting up all these appointments. He was setting up these appointments. He was setting up these people. Mo3 wouldn't set up these people to be doing music with. He wouldn't set up Kenny Baby Boy, little brother, or him in the video with him. Why would he set that up to happen when he know they don't care for him like that? So who set it up? The manager. He set up appointments for Mo3 to do music with the ops before he passed. You think he didn't have nothing to do with Mo3 wearing this purple and black? He's the manager. He give his opinion on what Mo3 should do, and Mo3 gonna take it or leave it. It's just like the argument they got into it with when he was out of town. He didn't want to come back there. They got into an argument, and word on the street is he told Mo3, they gonna sue you if you don't come back. He was making Mo3 come back there. That was his job, to get him back there. Word on the street. Word on the street is he just gave away a very important piece of the puzzle by accident. He told somebody. Background dancer is best friends. They're close to Mr. E, who made that movie. Background dancer Rayman just let this out. He let that cat out the bag. After he let that cat out the bag, now he's been running to interview after interview after interview, because he got busted. On a sudden, he wasn't really trying to let out the bag, but he did by accident. He trying to save face with background dancing them now. He trying to talk about it to make it seem like, to all of us. Trying to act like he's throwing shots at them, but they really ain't shots because they're friends. Trying to act like he's throwing shots in the interview. He's trying to act like he's supporting Sexual Chocolate, because Sexual Chocolate probably had something to say about Rayman. He talking too much. Did Sexual Chocolate say this to somebody? Rayman talking too much. He just let out something he shouldn't have let out. That Mr. E is friends with Trap. What we gonna do now? I'll just make an interview and say, and talk a little bit about some stuff, and I'll support you in the interview. I'll talk about background dancer a little bit to make it seem like we still enemies and try to see if I can put this fire out. But the fire is still going. Stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned and prepare yourself. Okay? Because something is a brewing. Okay? He's sitting up here on people's platforms trying to act so professional, when just a couple of months ago he was trying to start some more beef with number 7. Remember I made that video like he doing it again, trying to get his artists into it with some more artists for clout. If they have talent, they don't need to beef with each other. This one thing that this came out to, I want to mention this because I think this is very important to mention. If we can mention their bad stuff, we can mention when they try to do something good. Little Dirt just put out a statement saying that he was not going to, talk about the dead anymore. He's not going to diss the dead no more. Now, if this is true and he really going to stick to this, this is a good thing. We're getting somewhere. Okay, y'all? We're getting somewhere. We've reached somebody. Okay? Now, if he's going to beef with other artists and they're going to still do this, that's in the air. But at least it's a start. If an artist would admit that they would not, diss the dead anymore. Because that's such a disrespect. It's not just a disrespect to the person. It's a major disrespect to the family. The mother. It's a major disrespect to her. It's a major disrespect to his kids. It's sad. And the people that's doing it, they're ending up in the same situation. They're ending up something happened to them. Is that what y'all want y'all legacy to be about now? You be this big time rapper, and then after you're taken out, your kids grow up, and then your kids is sitting back, listen to people talk about you in the casket and all of this stuff. This has taken rap to such a low level. I know it was already to the point, but back in the day, it wasn't like it is now. They put out a message back in the days. It was a message. But the message that's going on now is the same thing. Hit this person, hit this person, hit this person. Hit their family, hit they this, hit they that. And it's over and over again. The street pharmacy stuff has gotten much worse. Okay? They're mixing all kind of crap together now. Okay? So that they can get a buzz. And they're all out they mad. Doing stupid things. Do we need this, y'all? The disrespect. When they said rest in peace, that's been a statement that's been out a very long time. And it's like I told you, everybody saying, oh, he done crossed over, oh, he done this. I can't say that to be true. Because if your spirit is out here raging and wants justice, and it don't look like it's going anywhere until it gets it, and things are happening to people one thing at a time, even if it has to do with your case or not, that's a spirit that's not resting right now. It's not resting. That's a soul that's bothered. And it's keeping people up at night. It's just like what happened to Kanika Jenkins. What happened to Kanika Jenkins kept people up for years. Every night, every day. If somebody mentioned it, you were trying to go to the internet to see any new updates. Did they arrest anybody? Because this was some bullcrap. And you know it. You knew it was. That's a soul that's not resting. And I don't think that's over. I really don't. I don't think it's over. And I think the people that did it, they know it's not over. They're not resting well. Because there's, they try to take that case in so many directions. And they themselves are not resting. Even though they think that they got away with it, I still don't think they have. And these people right now that's doing this crap with Mo3, it's the same thing, y'all. Same thing. But they just was a little bit, out of whack because people think they let Kanika down. That was keeping up with this case. They think they let her down because they couldn't figure it out. Okay? They couldn't figure it out and they felt like they let her down. And when this stuff happened with Mo3, they automatically felt like this ain't finna happen again. Ain't no way, no how. We gonna solve this because he did not deserve that. And this is why people is still pushing for justice for him. Not only through that, he touched people's heart. He touched their soul with his music. He's touched them in a way that you wouldn't believe. And they just feel like it was such a big loss for him to be gone. We lost somebody like Tupac. We lost somebody like Biggie. But Tupac even more. Because he had a message for the youth. And he had a plan for something different. And I'm taping, y'all. So it was like he had a plan. It was like he had a plan. And they didn't want to see that plan come into play. So they got rid of Tupac. Even though he was a wild card. Because he was still out here wilding. But I didn't see Mo3 in that way. Mo3 seemed like he wanted to go in another direction than the beefs. He wanted to go in another direction than what he was rapping about. And if you go back and you look at Bone Thugs and Harmony interview, and they're talking about how that there was this big meeting and that people wanted them to push, the hitting up on people so that, blacks could, they can control our population, basically, y'all. And he himself, y'all see how Bone Thugs and Harmony came. Y'all see how they fell off too, because they wasn't with the plan. Y'all see who they pumps up that's with the plan. Look at Nas X. Look at all these rappers and singers that they pump up that's for, okay, this plan. Mo3 wasn't for this plan. Mo3 was a church baby, okay? Even though they tried to turn him into something, he wasn't. He was still going to eventually probably go back to what his mama, the task from what his mama had him doing. No matter how many times your parents tell you to get up and get ready for church or get ready for the hall because Jehovah's Witnesses and you don't want to go, and you go and you learn and that stuff stick with you all these years. Then afterwards, it doesn't matter if you become a big time rapper or a police or whatever you become. Sometimes you go back to them roots. Sometimes you get kids that slip away. They dirty and you can't do nothing about some of your kids. If they turn out good, they turn out good. Some of them, we've all experienced it. Sometimes the kids turn out horrible. If somebody do something to their mama, they right there in their corner. They don't want to see the next person, their sister or their brother, come up. Their sister or their brother, if they feel like they the baby, they feel like you supposed to do for them. They don't supposed to do for you. You supposed to do for them if they the youngest. If you got kids, you feel like the brothers and your sisters, they supposed to do for your kids, but you don't supposed to do for their kids. You can go and buy your brother and sister kids something for their birthdays and holidays, gym shoes, whatever it may be. Expensive stuff, okay? But when your child birthday come around, your child asks for something cheap and y'all relationship break up, over $20-$30. You know what that means, y'all? It wasn't meant. You got some good apples and you got some bad apples. And it's as plain as that. Sometimes you're going to have family members that gon' ride with you. They going to have your backbone. But then you got others that's jealous. They not doing nothing with their life. So they don't want to see you come up. They want to stop you at every cost, whatever it costs. No matter the love you have for them. They always show you in the end what they are about. There are family members, clearly family members, tied to Mo3's case. People are saying that the manager is tied to the boxer that was living in the building with Mo3. Family ties. So if you fake fight and Mo3 don't even know, you all are even family. You just sending him off. One thing that sticks to me is something that Teeth was saying. Okay? Remember when Teeth? The one that can't hardly close her mouth because her teeth so big. Okay? She got them horse teeth. They should have toned it down a little bit. But she said something that sticks to me, and it keeps going in my mind over and over. She said this. She said Mo3 was the type of person that checks out everything about somebody. It was like she was joking. It was like a slap in his face. Like, I'm going to say the opposite of what you should have been doing. Mo3 check everybody out. He know everything that's with this person. He know everything. Anybody he dealt with, he made sure he kept up with whatever they was doing. Is that true, y'all? Because if that was true, Mo3 wouldn't have been in the position that he was in. If he was doing his homework on background dancer, he would know that background dancer was friends with the person that he was finna sign a movie with. When he had to sign to do that movie, they have a right to take an insurance policy off on him because he is somebody that's, high profile. He's getting into it with other artists. So they feel like they could lose money if they put him in the movie and he don't make it to the end. So they got him to sign paperwork so that they can get a check off of it. Who brought this movie to the table? Rain Man. Rain Man is the one that told Mo3 about this movie. Think about how all of this plays. It's part, y'all. Think about it. Think about this movie that's playing right before your eyes. The pictures that they let leak out, the pictures that you got a hold to before they start blocking all of their social media. Just think about it. Think about Sexual Chocolate, Big Bird, and Background Dancer at the game or whatever they was at. Kicking it like but homeboys. Think about everything. Think about the same circle of people keep circling the block. Is the manager scared now? Did something shake up some things or someone? When they just told that the manager and Trap was friends. I told y'all, he's in all the interviews now. Now he's trying to make friends with Sexual Chocolate out in public. Did he let something out the bag he wasn't supposed to let out? And now everybody else is looking at him like you about to mess up everything. because you running your mouth too much. He jumps on another interview and runs his mouth some more. I'm about to end this video, y'all. But I'm going to end it with this. He just put his foot in his mouth again. Now he's saying 7 and Don was about to sign with someone else. And with Mo3 out the way, it brought 2 more life insurances, because that's what I'm going to call them. They not Don and 7 anymore. They're number 1 and number 2. Okay? Whoever signed first is number 1. Insurance policy number 1 and insurance policy number 2. That's their new name. He also had one more thing. He had the nerves to say that things should have been stopped before they got out of hand. That's what he said on the interview. So professional. He talking like he the professional man. Okay? Whoever lose not gonna like you. Takes me back to the Beto thing. Why would you tease this man on a live? Things were already out of hand. Why would you get on there and tease a fellow artist that worked with Mo3? He was already mad at him. He was already jealous of him, of his success. And he kicked him out, away from him. Mo3 kicked Beto out of there. So why, y'all? Why would he get on there and tease this man? And then get on here and say things should have been stopped before they got out of hand. Well, and this happened right before Mo3 was taken out. So why didn't you practice what you're preaching right now? Why did you pick with Beto when you know he was already mad at Mo3? Ask yourself that question, Mr. Manager. Okay? Then he says, whoever gonna lose, not gonna like you. So Beto was already losing because his career wasn't going anywhere once he left Mo3. His career wasn't really going anywhere. Everybody else around him career was going up. So he was a person that felt that was a loss. Okay? He was a loss. So why tease him? He already mad. Why tease him, Mr. Manager, that you so professional? You getting on these interviews pretending like you so professional now. Okay? You pretending like you so professional. Well, why didn't you stop what you was doing to help make Mo3 look bad too? Why didn't you? Why was you out getting into fights at a club? You was Mo3's manager. You supposed to be out making moves. You are at a club with Mo3's ops. Not only with his ops that he didn't got into it with, you are at the club with a family member, word on the street. You some kin to the boxer. The boxer was there too. So this making a lot of sense now. You, your brother or your cousin, because I'm hearing it's your cousin. Some people saying it's your brother, but I think it's a cousin because y'all look just alike. I got cousins I look like twins with. The one that passed away, she looked like my twin. She's my cousin. Mo3 manager at a club. The club is on a street called Empire. That's what's so lovely about it. Because you know what? That Empire sign letting you know something ain't right about this. You and a family member is at the club on Street Empire. Your family member, whatever you want to call it, his man, his sidekick, his friend, whatever you want to call it, is in the club with you. What do y'all do at the club? Dance, get a buzz, chill out, party. All of a sudden, people are running in the streets. If y'all was gonna get into a fight and they was hating on you that much, why didn't they whoop you inside the club? Why didn't they break you off inside the club like they did? I don't know, Roy Lee. Remember when Roy Lee got jumped in the club? Why did it run to the streets? Okay? Why was somebody so happy to be taping the whole thing in the middle of the streets? Like they was planted there to tape it. Okay? You all want us to believe that this is the best manager ever. They have not jumped on him one time since Mo3 has passed. He's out the way now. They could really put hands on him. Why nobody don't touch him now? Ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question. If, and I do mean if, y'all, Rain Man is some kin to this boxer, it's gonna come out. This gotta come out in court. And this gonna question everything that's been going on. Yes, it is. It's gonna question it all. Have all of this crap been a play? From the jump, from Hector days, was this all a play? Okay? Just like I told y'all. I talked to somebody about the insurance stuff. And they said this back in the days. If you pass away on a certain day, they said this, then you can possibly get paid twice when it comes to insurance policies. They said it's just like a job. When you get a raise, you get portion of your money from the last check, and then the most of your money come from the new contract that it's flipping over to. So you get a raise for the last few days, and then you get the raise on the next check, the full raise. They said insurance policies used to be the same way. And that's why I told you, could this have been an urgency because of insurance policy claim as well? If your insurance policy, you pass away on a certain date, back in the days, I don't know if they changed it, but back in the days, if your insurance policy expire on a certain date, then you get a portion of one and the other. I'm going to leave y'all with that, okay? I'm going to leave y'all with that. I'm going to leave y'all with that. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks so much for watching, y'all. Peace.